Scott.
Hey, let's go ask Pastor Dowell a question. Right. We're going to ask enough. This is Gino Jennings.
Can you hold this right here?
Yes, sir.
I need you to hold it even right now because I don't know where the thing is going at down here because it's got a big bend here. Seems like that's straightening it out. Go out some. Out some more. All right, now I'm beating it back in.
Shepherd, what's your take on what's going on with Gino Jennings? It's been Gino Jennings. It's been a couple months he hasn't responded.
Why do you think he's so silent?
Yeah, Gino! Gino Jennings. It's already been exposed.
True.
No matter how many times he tries to twist, warp, and distort the truth of the matter, truth of the matter is that he challenged anyone to a debate. Said he would debate anyone on certain subjects and topics.
True.
And of course, over the course of the last few months, when I started investigating him a little more, not only did I find one falsehood, I found 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? There's just nothing, but it's like Christianity with sugar on top of it. And it's like a movie show, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But he don't, to me, in my eyes, when you're gonna set up there and present yourself as some type of man of truth, to be a tough preacher or something like that, and then when you get challenged, you know what I mean, when somebody come and pull your card and they get in your face, I've been trying to get in his face, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, not for the purpose of physical violence, man. Why would I want to fight a 60-year-old man? I'm a 60-year-old man. All that is just nothing but just mental gymnastics in order to sway the court of public opinion, to get them over to your favor or your side so you can dodge the truth. And see what he just basically did. You know, the book says the wicked flee when no man pursue, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. So I just got finished telling you that it's all theatrics. I just showed the whole world he's nothing but hot air, all theatrics, windbag, ain't got nothing. Now, do I personally hate the man? No. I don't have nothing against the man. I have nothing at all. I have nothing against any of them up there, but they're all soft. You know what's disturbing, though, is that I noticed a pattern about this particular church up there, though. The pattern is that as soon as he makes a reaction video on someone, then he's got that Tony Harvin, he's got some CPAC guy, and then he's got a plethora of women out there. What they do is they flood the market with all kinds of videos while he sits back and act like he's innocent. You know what the old saying is? There's a saying out in the world called throwing rocks and hiding hands. He's hiding behind that cloak of maliciousness. That's exactly what he's doing. But hey, Pastor, come over a second, right? We got Pastor Corey down here visiting, helping us out from Missouri, Straitway, Missouri. Hey, Pastor, he just got finished asking me a question of what I thought about Gino Jennings and his silence, and why he hadn't showed up. So, what's your take, man?
Well, Gino Jennings, he don't want none. I mean, the jury and the judge has already put it out that he don't know what he's talking about concerning biblical marriage. He don't know what he's talking about concerning divorce, and so that's the number one reason to be silent when you don't have anything that you can really come back. Because otherwise, the challenge is on the table, the money's been on the table. And so what else do you need if you love performing in front of a big audience? So, I mean, it's already ready. I mean, it's on you. The ball's in your court, Gino Jennings, and we're going to leave it right there. This is the Straitway Truth Ministry, and welcome to the Universe of Painful Truth.
Hey, we just got finished showing, man. He asked for the smoke. We wanted the smoke.
That's it.
And that was it. And when the smoke came, he took off and ran.
Took off, poof.
Took off and ran. Hey, bro, Scott, come over for a second, man. What's your thought and take? You've seen the saga.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts and take on the Gino Jennings saga?
Theatrics. Just that, theatrics. This whole thing is a show. He get called out, he ain't gonna do anything. He's gonna stay where he's at because it's gonna hurt his pocketbook.
Yeah.
If the truth is brought forward. So that's the reason for the whole thing.
That's it. Elder Rufus said that too, man. Yeah. He was right on. Scott right on too, man. Yeah. Hey, bro, Bud. Come over here, bro, Bud. You're kind of rough around the edges, man. Hardcore, man. So, JC is asking a question about all of us. He asked me first, and I called Pastor and called Brother Scott over here to get your take on, what is your take from the beginning of the engagement with Gino Jennings up until this point right now. And while he's silent and mute, and he still got all these other minions out there making videos and doing everything else. But first of all, he the one that made the challenge on the debate. He backed out, he's silent, he's mute, he's a coward, spiritual coward, and physical coward, and natural coward. All right, Bobby, so what is your take on that?
Well, it's kind of like what you said. Men, they follow power, might of a man. So, but a deceiver knows he's got to imitate that. So he all cocky up on stage like he got power. Pastor called his number. We find out he's kind of a little bitch. I'm a little rough. He did say that. It's a female dog. It barks like a male dog, but it ain't one. And so that's what's going on now. Now his minions, they put their trust in a man, which we're told not to. And so they're going to cling on to this man. They know their doctrine ain't right, but they ain't ready. They don't have the spirit of truth. They can't receive the truth. So they're going to do what bitches do. That's what yes, sir.
Hey, Bro Steve here from Clarksville.
Yes, sir.
Bro Steve, come in for a second, man. We'll get a court of public opinion here. Hey, Bro Steve. Hey. JC is asking us what we thought about the Gino Jennings thing from the beginning of the engagement up until this point. Why he's a no-show, and then kind of address it if you want to. Their little, they got a saga of minions that flood the market with thousands of videos while he's throwing rocks and hiding hands. But he did make the challenge.
He did.
What are your thoughts on it?
Man, I think these days men are cowards. I think they talk a lot behind the scenes, but when it comes to actually being held accountable to what they actually say they're gonna do, when it comes to actually doing it, they're not about it. And Pastor Dowell is one man that he does what he says and says what he means. And Gino Jennings has been called out how many times by Pastor Dowell, and he's a no-show. And we got pastors, elders, teachers that are backing Pastor in all that he does. And Gino Jennings, he has all these minions talking for him. Pastor Dowell is the only one that speaks for himself. And we got all of our ministry, we're disciplined people. Well, we actually want to follow Pastor Dowell. We're not going to go behind the scenes. We don't have women speaking for us. We got men speaking. We have one man, Pastor Dowell. Jesus has all these other men speaking for him. We don't operate that way at all. We are men of Yah, and we are full of integrity. For that case, that's what we are. We are all under Pastor Dowell, 100%.
Hey, Jason. Hey, bro, Brett. Man, we got to get to you. We need your opinion on something, man. JC started this.
JC's fault.
All right, so what it is, you remember when Gino Jennings, he actually started this message about saying he'll debate anyone.
Yeah.
You already followed it. You know what everything's about. What's your personal take on the end result or no result at all of this whole situation?
The whole situation? I mean, the debate's already been won. I mean, he copped out. He's a chicken. He failed to, fulfill the promise of his word. He would debate anyone. He said that. He took it up. No response. Oh wait, there was a response. He came back, talked about a meat freezer. He had little different shit like that.
Oh, you're throwing disparaging comments, man, at my size.
Acting like he doesn't know how to pronounce your name. Had a little different type of insults, little jabs.
Being disingenuous.
But really, if he was a man of his word, he would have debated him. He would have took up that and he would have debated him. But he's already won.
I think personally what it is too as well, is that they only want one truth to be told. And it's their truth, but it's not the truth. And if you notice his track record, he don't mind debating drug addicts. He don't mind debating ignorant folks over in Jamaica that don't know nothing. You know what I mean? He don't mind debating. He'll debate anyone come out the street. And it's uncouth, but he will not debate anyone that has even a similitude of real knowledge. And especially on a public platform. Can you imagine us trying to sit up there, hop back and forth over his pulpit, where he get to control everything? Are you following me? Yes, sir. And hey, we can have it in your city. But he ain't gonna do that. So all your people can come and hear the truth, and maybe we get some more delivered. Because we already got people fleeing that rat ship anyway. True. Thank the Father for it. Bro, hey, can you grab that camera from Bro JC? I know he got some words because he's up there with me and started. JC, what's your take?
I think he thought he was a Goliath, And he was running off everybody else, but until he ran across to David, all mouths must be stopped. It's just like the Messiah said. And they knew that they couldn't answer him not a word because he already knew the word. So I think he cowered out because he actually met a man that he knew that was greater, and he didn't want to show that to the people. Just like Elder Rufus was saying earlier, he is a hireling. And when you know that he in your pocketbook, you ain't finna lose that finances. So it's the same thing. It's just sad, but that's my take on the pastor.
Hey, last one. Hey, Teacher Shane, we got something for you, man, over here, man. What we got over here, man, is pretty soon they're gonna start calling me Hammer Man, man. You know, Hammer Man, Hammer My Man. But anyway, so JC asked a question while I was up because we was right here when we filmed that first video of it, right? And the video was about Gino Jennings because he had said he would actually debate anyone. Now, which particular false doctrine it was at the time? I think it was divorce and remarriage. Yeah. Is that right? Yep. And I just quickly ran down off the top of my head the law and all of it. Are you following me? Yep. But he has refused to take the debate. He's a no-show. He even asked us for a letter. We even sent him a letter. He did. Asked for a letter. I guess that's their professional way. Yeah. All right. What's your take on the whole situation?
I would say the bottom line is ching ching. I think you're gonna cut into his client base with the truth. That's one thing he don't want to live by and preach because he's already got established doctrine there. He's already got his wares and his goods and all his opinions pretty much go by what he says, what he teaches and everything. So I think it's a money issue. I think the bottom line is a money issue because get your hands out of my pocket, pretty much what he's saying.
Hey, I think all you people up at First Church, man, you can tell that y'all some control ignorant minions because see, here at Straitway, men are commanded and demanded that they study this word and check behind everything that's being taught. That's why we define everything, so that people will know the truth. You shall know the truth shall make you free. But you people are so deceived up there, and you are afraid to check out what I'm saying because you may lose your family because your family is a chartered member of First Church and have been a lifelong member of First Church. And your false doctrine of divorce and remarriage, your false doctrine against biblical marriage, your false doctrine of calling Sabbath. Hey, did y'all hear what he said about the Sabbath? Oh, man. He said that they found fault with the law. So finding fault with the law, that the law was, man, I said, come on, man. You go read Hebrews. It does not say that. You got to read it. And that's the reason why you people are sincerely deceived. Your parents Catholic sun worship every Sunday, and you refuse to check it out because, look, Matthew 10 is coming to pass. You're going to lose your mama, your daddy, your son, your daughter, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law. You're going to lose them all if you follow this real truth of Jesus. And the truth is, there's going to be few to be saved. And there's a lot of folks up here. You think that y'all all saved just by going to church and sitting up there and listening to that dang kangaroo dog and pony show. Here I is. Here I am. I'll take time from building and working to come and see about it. Say we want to have a civil discussion, civil discourse, they flip it around. They turn the script around. He said, well, that preacher, he called me, he didn't call my name though. He said he called me a blank, 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 blah, 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 blah. Cussed him out. That's what he said. That's the theatrics, the acting in there. And I ain't never did that. Never cussed him out. But I did call you out. And Tony Harvin. And that Popeye the Chicken C-Rock Smooth. And those thousands of people who make videos for you. And the First Church. Y'all all weak. And you're all soft. There's no way in hell y'all could be Israelites. Can you imagine them ready to go to war? Can you imagine anybody up there gonna go to war? A warrior. I can't. Can you see them being warrior, son?
No, sir.
Anyway, you got to take. I got to get back to work right here because I'm actually taking precious time from getting this building done and taking time out for somebody who, in the grand scheme of things, don't matter. But the truth is, like the guy called in on radio broadcast, he said he lost all respect for Gino Jennings. All respect for him. All respect for him because why are you going to sit up there and act like you just some type of warrior or fighter, spiritual truth or whatever it is, and then when you get called, all of a sudden you ignore it. But then you go and attack Jamal Bryant. Somebody don't even matter. You understand what I mean? these wicked folk that are supporting homosexuality and every abomination. See, they want to go and attack the small things. And this is the last thing, First Church. Your pastor, man, he got a lot of titles. He the fivefold by himself. I'm going to leave y'all with this. The major thing about the First Church that is such an abomination is they omit the weighty matters of the law. There are certain things that they don't want to touch or talk about. They'll talk about a woman preaching. They'll talk about so-called what they call divorce and remarriage. They'll talk about clean, unclean. No, they won't talk about clean, unclean food because they some pork chop pastors and some pig-eating people and some shellfish. You know what I mean? They don't talk about that. But they have certain things that they talk about, and it's over and over again. It's literally like on repeat. Oh, yeah. Just on repeat. And they use certain scriptures all the time. All the time. They don't come in the volume of the book. So there are weightier matters of the law that is literally omitted from your mind and your conscience because you're stuck. You can only go as far as your leader goes. And if your leader can only go as far as traveling around preaching this false doctrine to everybody else, hey, I get it. There's supposed to be a lot of people be deceived. It don't bother me at all. I'm still doing what I'm supposed to be doing for Israel and everybody else out here obeying that book. But y'all avoid the weightier matters of the law because, law done away with. You know what I mean? Don't know why they worry about the law. Don't know why they worry about divorce and remarriage then. Since there ain't no law, according to what y'all say and shit, man, why don't we just go up there and just really get it on? Anyway, God bless day. I'm out, man. King coming.